Let's hear it for our band. I mean, there is a cue for a song in that. Let's hear it for the boys. Welcome to Unity San Francisco. My name is Reverend Ken Daigle. I have the honor of being the senior minister here, and I'm delighted to share this beautiful Sunday with you. It's also an invitation to silence your cell phones. You can check in, you can take pictures all through service. You're welcome to do all that, but just let's see if we can turn the ringers off to make that a little more consistent for all of us. I was delighted and challenged to be here with you last week as we started the new year and talked about the things that are happening that we do not give up our agency around. And it continues. It continues in our nation, in our world, and I would be remiss if I didn't talk about it today again. And like all of us, I am tired, I'm exhausted by the onslaught of what we are witnessing on our television screens, on our devices, and in our communities. We lost an amazing young woman to murder this week, Renee Nicole Good, and I am using those words purposefully. She was murdered. And it gives me no pleasure to say that because the officer involved is also a human being and is also an expression of divine life. And what we are all in this moment is this painful mix of responsibility and outrage, of agency and powerlessness, because things are being done in our names that not a single one of us agreed to. And things are being done in ways that challenge our very spiritual principles, that we are all made in the image and likeness of God, and we all have divine right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Yes. Right? No exceptions and no exclusions. And those founding documents of our nation, as I've said many times before, but I will continue to say it over and over again, were not exclusive. They were aspirational. Even though our founding fathers excluded people, they were still holding up the aspirations for one nation under God, indivisible. And it is our responsibility to live into that ideal, to live into that principle. And it is difficult to say and to realize that we are failing to live into that. And I say that personally. I'm failing. Because I talked about it last week and I want to talk about it again today, is that one of my first reactions was to, I can't do anything about that, was to abdicate my power in the situation. And I no longer am willing to do that. So I'm using the platform I have. I'm using the voice I have to say, this woman was doing nothing wrong. She was exercising her First Amendment right, as I am right now, as I invite us all to use our First Amendment right to have the discussion about how we treat fellow human beings. One of the most amazing stories I just heard this morning is there was a GoFundMe page started by people supporting her and her family, her 3 children. And it quickly reached over $1 million, and the family put out a statement saying, stop giving to us. There are people who need it more, right? And that is so amazingly generous and profound, and yes, we need the financial resources. We need that kind of help. But we also don't want to forget why she was where she was. Because she was standing up for the people who were being marginalized, who were being kicked out, for the immigrants, for the people who are targeted. And those are good values as well. So one of the things that we talked about at our staff meeting here this week, and one of the things that I want to encourage us to do, is to use our voice and to use our feet, to stand up and to stand differently. So next Monday, next weekend, is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, next Monday, the 20th. And there is a march on the 20th from the 4th and Townsend, the Caltrain station there, to Buena Vista, Yerba Buena Vista. And 19th. And so we're going to participate that. It's at 11 o'clock on a Monday, on a holiday weekend. Nice and easy time for us, right? You don't have to get up at the crack of dawn to be there. But we can create our signs. We'll be marching for Unity San Francisco with people. And this is exactly what Dr. King talked about. This is exactly about the injustice of taking lives arbitrarily, taking our own agency back and standing in principle. So that's one way that you can join us. There'll be more information. There's information that went out in our email blast this week. There'll be more information that goes out this week about that, and invite you all to join us in that process. And I also invite you today. There's a march that's happening from the Embarcadero at Market and Embarcadero and marching to Civic Center. That's starting at 1 o'clock, so I don't want you to leave here early. Stay. But we can meet them at Civic Center if you want to, and that march is specifically for Renee Nicole Good, and that march is about leading your voice. And then there's also a Women's Day of Protest on the 21st, a walkout that's being scheduled, and we'll share some more information about that, about leaving your jobs as a national day of protest. And I remember standing, our stage was over there in the middle of COVID, and I remember standing over there and creating a video, because we were in COVID, about the George Floyd murder. And Nicole's murder happened 6 blocks away in Minneapolis. So I also want us to send our prayers and our thoughts to the people of Minneapolis. That is a lot of trauma for one city to hold, and we here in San Francisco know about holding trauma, national murders, and we understand it a little too well. So I want to be clear. I'm outraged. I'm heartbroken. I'm mad. I'm mad that this is what keeps coming up. And we all teach and practice spiritual principles about the innate value of each other. So to walk this walk and to do it in a consciousness of peace and of everyone's divinity is a very tight needle to thread. And I think it's essential that we do it, that we have our feelings, fully have 100% of our feelings, to feel our outrage, to feel our anger, but to not make that our motivation. That our motivation is what we want to uplift. And as I talked about it last week, is that where we stand is holy ground. Where we plant our feet and say, this is what I stand for, and these are the principles I honor, and to do it without exception and exclusion. That everyone, the people we disagree with and the people who are aligned with us, are all made in the image and likeness of God. Renee is made in the image and likeness of God. She has taken on a different form, but she still is. And the man who shot her is made in the image and likeness of God. And those are difficult things to hold. We don't want to pretend here that it's easy. But that is our spiritual work, folks. That is the alignment. That is the reason we're here on a Sunday. We're here to lift ourselves higher than we've been before. And so thank you for being here. Thank you for being willing to listen to me again. And thank you for stepping up. Stepping up, because as I've said before, we could all just still be at home in our pajamas. And for those of you online, if you're in pajamas, that wasn't meant as a slight. We're glad you're here too. We're glad you're with us. And there is work for us all to do. So let's do that as we do everything at Unity San Francisco. Let's take it to prayer. Because we know that prayer we're not praying for this situation on the outside to change, although that would be nice. But what we're doing is using prayer to change us for the situation. I invite you to get comfortable, and Art is going to lead us with some vibrational energy. And our music team's getting in place too, because we like to take prayer to the next level with music. But first thing is, let the chair hold you. Let the floor ground you. You know, this building's made out of old-growth redwood. It's ancient. This building, built 100 years ago, is built on timbers that are thousands of years old. Feel into that strength. Feel into that wisdom that knows this too shall pass. That knows how to anchor into the ground and reach for the stars. For that is what we are called to in this moment. To know that our wisdom, our strength, our calling is enough. Is enough for this situation. Is enough to move ourselves out. To move ourselves up. And to move ourselves forward. Forward in consciousness, forward in action, forward in wisdom. Spirit, we come together in this moment and we give thanks for this community that surrounds us. We give thanks for the people who are working to make the world a better place for everyone. We give thanks for our ability to engage in this work, engage in these conversations, and engage with life, even when it's hard, especially when we are challenged. For we know that love is what heals, anchor. That love and compassion are what bridge divides. and that love is what drives out fear and doubt. So we move from our place of malcontent. We move from our place of discontentment into our place of action and wholeness, whether that be in ideas, in thoughts and words, or in moving our feet. We move forward, one with spirit. We move forward, one with the one power and the one presence. We move forward wholly and completely, knowing that as we do, we are the ambassadors of compassion. We are the ambassadors of love and understanding. We are the champions of a world that works for everyone. No exceptions and no exclusions. We are one. We are one power. We are one with each other. We are one with this idea that God is at work in this moment, even when we can't see it, feel it, we know it. We know it at the core of our being, and we know it in every cell and atom of our bodies, that as we move forward, Spirit is working with us to lift us higher, and working with others. So as we come together, the world is changed. All of this is not individual. We are a chorus. We are a choir. We are a community speaking with many voices, but singing one song. There is enough for everyone. I am enough. I do enough. And enough is enough. And so it is. And so we let it be. Amen. Ashe.
Just like the air plentiful, flowers in bloom in multiples, grains of sand uncountable. I am enough, just like the clouds so beautiful, like the earth billions of people, stars in the sky innumerable. I know I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Just as I am. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Just as I am. I am enough. Just like the air plentiful, flowers in bloom in multiples, grains of sand uncountable. I know I am enough. Just like the clouds so beautiful, like the earth's billions of people, stars in the sky innumerable. I know I am enough. 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 Just as I am. Just as I am. I am enough. I am enough. I am power. I am power. I am peace. we are, we are, we are enough. We are, we are, we are enough. We are, we are, we are enough. We are, we are, we are, we are, we are enough. We are, we are, we are enough. We are, we are, we are enough. We are, we are, we are, we are, we are enough. We are, we are, we are enough. We are, we are, we are enough. We are, we are, we are, we are, we are enough. I am enough. Just as I am. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Just as I am. I am enough. I am enough. And so it is.
I am enough. We are enough. Welcome to Unity San Francisco today. It's so great to have you with you. Good morning, Tyler. Wasn't that moving?
Already.
I see you've already got it going on over there. It's one of my favorite things about being up here with Tyler is watching his expression when he feels something so deeply and is so moved. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Tom Lenoble. I'm your board chair.
I'm Tyler Kruger, one of your prayer chaplains here at Unity San Francisco.
And we welcome you here today.
Yes, everyone here in the sanctuary, thank you for being here. Everyone online, we love you, whether you're watching live or on a future day. We send you our love.
I got to ask you, how do you like our new graphics?
Right? The new year, new colors, new graphics, and a new theme of the year.
Yes.
Our year of manifestation.
It is, and we're going to hear a lot about manifestation this year because it's our year of manifestation. We have a new affirmation for manifestation, and the leader of our ministry and community is going to be talking to us frequently about unapologetic manifestation as this year unfolds. We're so excited for you, Reverend Ken, and all that's coming to you. I want to plant a seed for you because I think there's been a tremendous amount of support and excitement for Reverend Ken, as there should be. But I want to share with you that there's so much coming to us as a community as our leader goes forth with this word and this mission across this nation and world. I hope you're all going to look forward to the workshops and all of the things that are going on in Unity Village related to it, the launch party. There's so much. I'm not even supposed to be talking about this right now, but I'm so excited I can't keep it in.
Yes, I want to draw your attention quickly to your Sunday bulletin. If you don't have one, please raise your hand and one of our beautiful ushers will bring you a Sunday bulletin. And inside is a spiritual connection card. And Bruno's going to help me because I clicked the wrong thing. But here, spiritual connection card. Please open this up, fill it out, let us know who you are, how you found out about Unity San Francisco, whether it's your first time or your 1,000th time, fill out this card. And if you're viewing online, click the spiritual connection card link in the chat.
And remember, if you're a first-time guest, we welcome you here. Please make sure we get to say hello to you. And we have a gift for you out in the foyer. Please go find it and find one of us to say hello. If you're online, drop it in the chat. We have something for you as well.
Yes, thank you for being here with us. One of the things we practice is meditation and affirmation on an ongoing basis. And one of the opportunities, many opportunities, but every Sunday morning, we have the Sunday morning sound meditation, 10:15 to 10:45. It's led by Reverend Ken or Reverend Elizabeth Hager, one of the prayer chaplains. Join us. It's here in the sanctuary, and it's available online. then Monday through Friday. If you want that midweek, middle of the day, little uplift from 12 to 12:15, it's online only. Go to the website, click the Zoom link, and join us for a grounding meditation. And as always, the library that we are so proud of inspirational music, meditation, Sunday talks available on our website, unitysf.org.
Yes, and back to our affirmation
The new
for
affirmation.
our year of
Yes.
manifestation. So here it is. I'm going to say it once and then we're going to know it together. I commit to creating in the realm of infinite possibility. Together?
I commit to creating in the realm of infinite possibility.
Yes.
And now we are going to be having our first community song, so we invite you to stand and lift your voice with faith and power as we sing together, I am a blessing.
I like that rewrite, Tyler. We're going to have to do that one time. I claim a blessing, people. Here we go. 2, 3, sing. In the morning when I get out of bed, I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. Before I even lift my head, I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. This is how I start the day, knowing good is on the way. I am claiming perfect health, love and laughter, friends and wealth. In the morning when I get out of bed, I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. Before I even lift my head, I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. With conviction undeterred and power of the spoken word, take my life and redefine, break the shackles of my mind. In the morning when I get out of bed, I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. Before I even lift my head, I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. Lift my thoughts to higher ground, knowing miracles are all around. Life is filled with opportunity. I know good is coming to me. Woo! In the morning when I get out of bed, I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. Before I even lift my head, I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. I claim a blessing. I claim it. 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 I claim a blessing. We have reached our time of interactive meet and greet. Please greet your neighbor with a handshake, a hug. Please make sure you say hello to our online family. Happy Sunday, Unity San Francisco.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I claim a blessing.
Can you hear me? Good morning. It's so good to see you. Hello, hello, Emmy. Hello, hello, Robbie. Hello, Kate. Hello, Denise. Hello, Henry. Hello, Hung. Hello, Noel. Happy Sunday.
You should claim a blessing. Hey, y'all, what's up? Happy Sunday.
Hi, Unity. Happy Sunday. I'm Walter. Walter, hi.
Sunday. Hi.
Hey, y'all. Good to see you. Hi, Emmy, Noel, Robbie, Henry. Hey, Denise Coughlin. Good to see you. Lawrence and Hong Lee. Good to see you. Hi, everybody. Kate Hunt. And we're going to keep on gathering and sharing love. Thank you all for being here. Here comes Tom Lenoble. I see him. Here he is. Oh. All right. We're going to mute everybody, and we're going to turn our attention back to the stage to Reverend Ken and the kids.
See you. All right. All righty. For those of you who haven't had a chance to say hi to everybody yet, there'll be more time after. We have great hospitality and some more fellowship after, and a spiritual discussion group after. But now it is time for blessing the children. These two giant ones now, I can't believe how big they're getting, right? Woo! Joined us yesterday as we did our Ikebana flower arranging workshop, which was fabulous, off the charts. We're going to do it, make it an annual event, different kinds of flower arrangements. But these two participated and made some beautiful arrangements of their own, right? Yeah, so multi-generational flower arranging we had yesterday. And Sean, he's not here today, he's probably online watching right now. Hi, Sean. Sean gave us the spiritual lessons of Ikebana and the spiritual meaning of certain flowers and colors. It was really beautifully put together. So, and thank you, Sean Kelly, one of our board members, for putting that event together. Yeah. So every week we bless the children, and as my opening, I would like just to bring into mind the children of Renee Nicole Good. As well. She has 3 children, and the children of the world right now, the children of the world in all the war-torn countries, and all of the children that need our love, our affection, our attention, and our highest and best. So we have an affirmation. It goes like this: you are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. Can we know this together for these kids and the world's kids? You are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and love you exactly the way you are. All right, kids, go have some fun. We'll see you after. Wow, that was the sweet spot right here as I clap my hands. So I just wanted to call attention, in your bulletin was this little postcard. It's my event. It is, as Tom mentioned, my book launch is happening on the 27th is the official day that the book launches. But on the 31st, we're having a party here, a big party, and I'm envisioning and calling in all of your help and want to see the space filled. I'm going to provide all the food. I'm providing the band and the singers, and we're going to party it up. And Chip Conley of Modern Elder Academy and Allison Kruger of Stanford University are going to be here interviewing me about the book. So it's going to be an online event for those of you who are watching from around the country and around the world. That part starts at 6. The in-person party starts at 5 o'clock. We'll move upstairs, do the online portion and the interview portion at 6, and then downstairs for more food and book signing. I'm asking you to register so that we know we have enough food and that we have enough space in the room. So please sign up today. Go to the5steps.org and sign up, or you can get to it through our website, unitysf.org. So 2 different ways to do that. And before we go on with my talk, we're going to give you the wonderful performance once again of Miss Misa Malone. Let's hear it for Misa.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams of the world we're gonna make. A world we get to make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. The special things we'll compile, each one there to bring a smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Let's run away to the world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, a million colors fill my head, and a million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what this world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams of the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, you can be part of it all. Share this dream with me. Let's do what's right and fix what's wrong. Say that you'll come along to a new reality, to a world I close my eyes to see. Close your eyes and see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams of the world we're gonna make. Dreams of the world we get to make.
Thank you, sweetheart. Nailed it. Oh, I don't know why I think I could follow that. That's like homage to that. Oh my God. Thank you, Misa. And thank you all. So what I want to talk to us today is about the art of manifestation. And manifestation gets a lot of, it's a word that's out there too much in some circles, and it's given a lot of weight that not necessarily doesn't need. And you have a right to be skeptical about it, because in some of the circles where we talk about manifestation, it's just absolutely ridiculous. It's like you just close your eyes and you imagine it and it's going to manifest in the world. And it's a lot more complicated than that. And there's a new age fluff around it that, The Secret did a couple, way back at the beginning of this century, did a lot of damage. That if you just, think it, really feel it, and you light the candle and you say your mantra, and it's all going to happen, and you'll be a multimillionaire. And a lot of that was caught up in the material world of manifestation, and so it's gotten a lot of baggage that comes with it. And I want to address that because, I didn't, when I started writing the book, manifestation wasn't in the title. Wasn't in the title of the book and the working copy. And Melissa, who worked with me on this, knows this. We struggled around the name around it because of that baggage. So I want to talk about it. I want to talk about this because manifestation is not an external process. It's actually a very, very intimate and personal process that happens within us all. And it does involve affirmations. And because affirmations are just extensions of our thought system. So I want to do a test. You're my guinea pigs, okay? Ready? Here's an affirmation for you. I am open to infinite possibilities within and around me. Would you say that for me? Do you believe it? Because I don't know from what I just heard whether you believe that or not. And so let's unpack it. Let's unpack it. I'm not here to give you grief about it because a lot of times, sometimes I'm here to give you grief, all right? There's a pillow in my office downstairs that says, comfort the afflicted. And if you flip the pillow over, it says, afflict the comfortable, right? And that is my job. That is my job. So, but I want us to unpack this idea of manifestation and affirmations and how this actually happens in our lives. Manifestation is not magical. It's not, folks. It's profoundly internal. So if we want to know what's going on, it's going to be about what we really feel and believe deep down. And it's about the unconscious parts of our brain, not just the conscious ones, because it's based on neuroscience. And this has been the explosion in the last 50 years, but really in the last 10 years. What we know about the brain now is so much more powerful than we ever imagined. And how we use neuroscience, how we use our brain's ability, neuroplasticity, to recreate itself on an ongoing basis is really the essential reason for how we manifest things in our lives. I was taught when I was young, when I was in school, and some of you may be there with me, when we were taught that we were born with all of the brain matter we were ever going to have. And that as our brain cell died, they would not be replaced. So you had to be very careful of them, remember? Remember that teaching? Well, we know that is hokum. That is not true, that our brains are constantly making new cells and new neural pathways and new connections. So whatever age you're at, you can still use your brain to manifest in this world. If you're using neuroplasticity, you're using neuroscience to do it. And I'm going to give you a couple of those hacks and some tips throughout the course of this talk and beyond. But most of it is that we are always manifesting. It's painful to realize we are always manifesting. So if we look, as I opened today, talking about our nation and what's going on in our politics and our world and in our name, we have manifested that, folks. We have manifested that by buying into the us and them, by buying into that this one is right, this one is wrong, this one is good, this one is evil, and that we have all played that game. It is not a red issue. It is not a blue issue. We've all done it because we're living in this world. I've done it. I think things are against me some days. Some of my best friends sometimes feel against me if I'm honest, right? And that is awareness. It is painful, but it's awareness, and that's the key to shifting. It's two of my friends are right here right now gave me a Christmas gift. I should have brought it up. It's downstairs on my desk. I'll show it to you after. It's a coffee mug. He goes, and there's a coffee mug that I keep in my office now because it says, "Careful, you'll end up in my next sermon." It's for my counseling practice. So thank you. Thank you. It still makes me laugh, and it's now making everybody laugh. So the idea is for us to understand we're the ones creating our reality. Whether we're doing it consciously or unconsciously, we're creating the reality. And I have to own the part of it that, for me, as this unabashed liberal Democrat fundraiser, I have a wall of family pictures all across my house, for those of you who've been to my house. And whenever I show off the wall of family pictures, there's a picture of my daughter, Roma, who you just saw me up here with. And she's 3 months old, and she's being held by Hillary Clinton. And I always say that's the most expensive picture on this wall because it cost me a lot to get that picture, right? But it was worth it. And at the same time, I was holding the consciousness, and still parts of me, when I'm honest and when I'm real and when I'm truthful, still think the world would be so much better if she had won, right? And you may disagree with that totally. I get that. But that us and them, that, oh, this is all the blame of someone else, abdicates my responsibility in it and makes it all about a savior. And then there's this savior mentality in our politics that when we elect the right ones, when we elect the right people, that they will fix it all. And we are the ones looking for the God, the Savior, to come in, the white on the night, you know, the knight on the white horse, or the horse on the white knight. I don't know. Either one works, right? Looking for the great white Savior, right? There we have it, right? When we call the truth out, right? Is all part of our collective consciousness. We've grown up in this soup, and we don't even know. We've grown up in this culture, we've been basking in the soup, and we don't even know it's part of our lives. But we are not limited. In each and every one of us is something called imaginal cells. And that's what happens when the caterpillar becomes the butterfly, that we can dissolve down to the goo. When the caterpillar goes to the chrysalis, they become this liquid goo, and it's filled with nothing but imaginal cells that can transform it into something else. And that doesn't just exist in caterpillars. It exists in our DNA, in our structures too, and we know now through neuroscience that we can do the same process to call upon those cells to lift us to something higher. And our kids know this, and we teach it to our kids, but we forget it as adults. If you look at our fairy tales, and I did a whole talk years ago about this, about Cinderella, and the fairy godmother showing up in Cinderella's life. Well, the fairy godmother represents our highest consciousness. It represents that part of us that knows the innate truth and the power we have within us to cast spells of positivity and understanding and wisdom and go bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. This is something new. Now, But the key to Cinderella's fairy godmother, and to all of our fairy godmothers and fathers, is that they do not create something out of nothing. They do not take it from someone else and give it to Cinderella. They do not make it out of some magical sauce from the ethers. They take the pumpkin and turn it into a carriage. They turn the rags into a gown. She turns the mice into handsome footmen. That's what we do when we cast the light of positivity and possibility on the things already in our lives. Those are the things that shift. Our goal is not to set things right, but to see them rightly. It was said first by Eric Butterworth, my first Unity minister. And Eric understood that we don't make things right. It's not a physical shifting you, shifting the world. It's seeing it right. Because what already exists in your life is the platform for what could be. Tom talks about it in his book, and talked about it from this platform, that he lived in a house when he was growing up, affectionately called the shack. Get that right? Affectionately called the shack. Well, he does not live in a shack now. He lives in 2 magnificent homes, right? But that understanding of the love, and he writes about it in his book, that is called the shack, is what we could all do. We walked into this building 6 years ago. It was a shack. It was a shack. But we saw, my poor video team, I'm jumping around the platform because I'm so excited about this stuff today that I can't stand still. And that's okay, but I'm just giving my poor team a heads up. Make a wide shot out of this because I see myself going off screen. Because this is important. When we see it rightly, when we call it out, what is comes from what is transformed into what could be. This building did not look like this when we bought it. Not at all. And it took all of our vision, all of our resources, and all material and spiritual resources, and all of our possibilities to see what this could be. Where I stand was a giant pipe organ. And some people loved it, and some people hated it. And it was very interesting, but we could see that this had this potential to be something else. So think about your life, something that has you flummoxed and frustrated, and you don't know which way to turn. The core of it can be something else. It could be a relationship. It could be your desires, your talents, your job, your avocation, your vocation. All those things, those longings, those desires, that angst is all the imaginal cells firing, ready for something new, some new manifestation. So when you think about it, when you ask, what's missing from this situation? What's missing here today? Flip the question. Ask, what might this become? What might this situation become if I were to be fully present, open, and curious? What if I asked, what's needed here? How am I perpetuating this feeling? How am I perpetuating this circumstance? And how can it be shifted? What might this truly become? Now, I also want to be clear that manifestation doesn't just happen because of what we consciously think, that we have to do the shadow work. I've shared with many of you here before, but there's a lot of new people that I want to share. I'm in recovery from drug and alcohol addiction. My drug of choice was cocaine, and at the end, I was smoking crack on a daily basis. That's the truth. And I still had dreams, I still had desires, I still had ambitions, and I was still a good person, but my life was spiraling down into oblivion. And it didn't always appear that way on the outside. People who didn't know. But I was manifesting that on a daily basis because I wasn't in alignment with what I said I wanted. What I was saying the affirmation about what I wanted to do and what I wanted to achieve, but inside I was feeling all these conflicted things. I wasn't coherent. And what I was manifesting was the pain, the unhealed trauma, the anger and the resentment and the deep, deep feelings of unworthiness. And those are excruciating to look at sometimes. The things we haven't healed, the relationships with our parents, the relationships with our exes, the relationships with ourselves, the internalized pain for the world that we have taken on. That unconscious manifestation keeps us trapped in these spirals of lack, of limitation, and pain, real pain. And so even today, when I counsel people who are in the midst of that kind of pain, it's hard. But sitting with it and calling it out is part of the journey for all of us. To call out our own feelings of unworthiness, to our own belief in lack and limitation. And Connie, who's not here today, but last week was here and shared, there's a quote that I forgot. It's from my book, but she shared it last Sunday as she was praying at the hospitality. And it's, stop negotiating with your limitations and start partnering with your possibilities. Oh, right? And I was like, oh, that's one of those moments that came through me, not from me. It came through me. Stop negotiating with your limitations and partnering with possibilities, right? Because we all have limitations. We're in a human body. We're spiritual beings, but in a human body. So we all have these limitations. But limitations are what the creativity comes from. So release negotiating it and step into partnering with possibility. So what can you do? What can you do more of? What could you partner with someone else and partner with possibilities and see how that expands and expands and expands? And if I don't have it, maybe you do. And when we bring it together, we're even more possible. So manifestation works when the intention and action align, right? Alignment is the work to make sure that we are coherent, that we are as beautiful on the inside and we understand that beauty on the inside and on the outside. So those things have to be in coherence because you cannot manifest around what you refuse to face. When I was lying about my drug use, and I was lying to my family, to my friends, and to myself, I wasn't able to break through and manifest. And since I got sober 22 years ago, right, things just started happening. And it feels like a miracle, but it's just alignment. It's alignment because step by step, little baby step, tiny, tiny baby step after baby step, I'm more coherent. And what I say and what I do match. And then things start to happen and things manifest and things open up and opportunities unfold. And that's what I want for you. That's what I want for you, is to be brave, to be courageous, and to feel all of your feelings, to feel them all fully and through to completion, because emotion is the glue. So I want to explain this. Emotion is the glue that make things stick to us, that make manifestation work. When you said your affirmation earlier, right, we said it, but we didn't feel it, right? It wasn't live. And many of us make that mistake around because we all want to manifest certain things, and it may be money. Let's be honest, we all need money to survive, to pay our bills, to achieve certain things, and that's nothing wrong with it. Money, as we're going to have her come speak, a good friend of Tom and that I've recently met, wrote a book called The Energy of Money, Maria Nemeth, We're going to have her come speak here this year. Maria's coming to speak. I'm affirming that. That's the affirmation. I'll give you the excitement part. She is phenomenal. She's an amazing being, and I can't wait to have her on this platform. But anyway, the emotion that we feel around money, the fear we feel around money, the unworthiness we may feel around money, or the hoarding we feel around money. When I've taught tithing classes, it's really funny. You can say, okay, so the class is, you give 10% of your income to the course. And they're like, huh? What? And you can see people start to panic and walk for the door. Because the idea of money sometimes scares us, right? Let's be honest, it can be scary to give away your money, but it also can be the most joyful thing you've ever done. After we sold our old building and bought this one, I got to write some really big-ass checks. Let me tell you, because we made a profit of $2.75 million, right? 2 points, and we tithed on it. Talked to the board. Yeah, their mouth was open like that. It was like, we're going to tithe $275,000. So you imagine going to your board of directors for your not-for-profit and say, we're going to give away $275,000. But I have to tell you, everybody got so excited about it because who is spiritually feeding us? Who is giving us stuff that we want to support them so they can give us more? And we went through the list and we started talking about it. And when we can bring energy and emotion to the process of paying our bills, of supporting people, that's how the money flows. By not worrying, but by enjoying the process. And let me tell you, to give the checks away, the people who were receiving it, their emotional reaction was 10 times. So we built a building at Unity Village. This community built a building at Unity Village. And people go there now. Many of us, a couple of us have stayed in it, right? It's a Airbnb on the grounds of Unity Village. We restored it. It was already built. We restored it. And it's phenomenal. It's beautiful. And that's the legacy you leave behind. Emotion is the glue that makes things manifest. You can say your affirmations till you're blue in the face, but if you don't believe them and you don't have any energy behind them, they're not going to work in the world. They're not going to work. I used to there was a prosperity class called the 4 T's, and one of the things that the 4 T prosperity class, it's an older Unity teaching course, and one of the things you had to do was say, I'm prosperous 100 times a day. I am prosperous, I am prosperous, I am prosperous, I am prosperous. And if you said it like that, that's what you get. I am prosperous, this is boring, this is absolutely boring, why am I saying this? But when you can go, I am rich, and I can look at that and go, well, yeah, I have so much in my life. My life is rich. I am rich. I have friends. I have family. I have a home. I have all these resources. Look at this building. I don't own it, but God, I am so blessed, right? Oh, that is my richness. And that feeling shifts everything. And then the avocado principle. Have you ever tried to eat an avocado before it was ripe? Not pleasant, is it? Well, you're like, why did I do that? There's nothing wrong with the avocado. What's wrong is us. We're trying to rush something that will not be rushed. That will not be rushed. Everything on this material plane takes time to develop. Everything that we want in our lives takes time to develop. So we have to be patient and understand that what we want already exists, but it will come when it's time. Just like the lotus flower comes out of the muck, and it comes when it's ready. The muck of our lives can be the platform for which beauty and life expands. The muck of our life can be the catalyst and the nutrients for creating something truly magnificent. So let's try this affirmation again. One more time. I am open to infinite possibilities within and around me. Think about that. What are the infinite possibilities that you're open to? Let's take this one more time together. I'm going to say it once, and I'm going to feel into it, and then I'll invite you to say it. I am open to the infinite possibilities within and everywhere around me. Let's add everywhere, because that's what I got right then. Together, I am open to the infinite possibilities within and everywhere around me. Let's take that to our time of meditation. Art's going to lead us again, and I invite you to get comfortable in your chair, to breathe with me as we move completely and fully into this time of reset. So one of the things about one of the things about meditation is that it actually is the place that we can reset our brains. It is a tool of neuroplasticity. And what we've been doing for thousands of years in spiritual practices is now known to make a real difference in our lives. So I invite you to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And do it again at your own pace. And one more time. That process activates the parasympathetic nervous system in our body. And just by changing and consciously breathing, we can shift our brain chemistry. And then visualization with emotion. So I invite you to think of something in your life right now that you want to create, something you want to manifest in your life or in the world. Maybe it's something not physical at all, a relationship, a new way of being, or it could be something physical, tactile, practical. It's your manifestation. See it. Understand it. Look at it from a couple different angles in your mind's eye. You're not bound to this chair in your mind. You can look at it from above and below. Look at it from the past or from the future. And now this thing that you want, experience that you want, situation or event. Feel it. What does it make you feel like? What do you notice about your emotional life of your body as you step into this place, into this understanding, into this new thing? Right here and right now, we are open. We feel the joy, the sadness, the excitement, the wholeness of our life. As if it's right here now. Know it. Live it. Become it. When this meditation is over, I invite you to write it down. A one sentence of what you experienced about the thing you want to create, manifest in your world. It can be short, but make sure the sentence or the phrase or the affirmation contains the emotional feelings that this brings up for you. And after you write it, read it and say it. And it becomes your mantra. It becomes your affirmation. And it becomes your vehicle that turns what is into what could be. It is your magic wand. Even though it's not magical. It is your innate power that shifts everything. So as we come back into this room and this time, I invite you to take out your bulletin and just write on the back. Or if you have something else with you, to write in it your experience, your affirmation of what you want to create. And as you do that, our music team is going to lead you into infinite possibility.
I am open to the possibility. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. I don't have all the answers now, but I'm willing to take it slow. I believe that something's calling me. Where the path leads, I don't know, but I am open to the possibility. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. I am open to the possibility. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. There's an open road as far as I can see, and my heart will lead the way. Step by step through the mystery, I surrender every day, 'cause I am open to the possibility. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. I am open to the possibility. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. I am open, open. I am open. And so it is.
Whew. Well, I got that I'm the goo, and I'm the glue. So I now need a T-shirt, embrace the goo and the glue.
Okay,
what do you think?
Right.
Yeah. Right. Thank you.
And so it is.
And so it is.
So it is.
The goo and the glue.
All right, I want to draw your attention to the Sunday Bulletin. Take that out again, and in that spiritual connection card. We have these things we call spiritual practices, and we ask you to check out these phrases. It's an opportunity for you to put your intention into the phrases and check them off if these ring true for you. Such as, this week, I choose that I am open to new possibilities.
This week, I shift my thinking.
This week, I choose to take new actions.
And this week, I follow my heart.
Yes. And there's also space for you to write your own affirmation, put it into your own words using your own power. I wrote, from seed and resonance to blossom and fruit, I am the fulfillment of my dreams. Right? Use your words. Put them in writing. And from goo to glue to manifestation, right? And what do we do with these? We drop them in the basket. What happens? What happens with these?
Put them in the basket when they come around, and then Reverend Ken has them in his office, I think right above his desk I've seen them, and he'll pray on them this week to empower them and inspire them and lift them up.
Yes, right. And there's always a spiritual discussion group right after service. Actually, there was a little hiatus for the holidays, but it's back today. Reverend Ken's going to be hosting the spiritual discussion group. So if you're here in person, if you're online, stay in the Zoom room. If you're watching on YouTube, leave YouTube, go to the website, click Zoom. But if you're here in the sanctuary, grab a plate of food and meet us in the high-tech conference room downstairs for the spiritual discussion group.
Just 30 minutes.
Right.
Oh, time, talent, and treasure, my favorite. How many of you know of the poet W.S. Merwin? Anybody? So to tell you about an experience I had last week, a friend said to me, I want you to go somewhere. I was on Maui. I want you to go somewhere with me. And I said, well, where are we going? I just want you to come. So I went, and we arrived in this what looked like a secret location, and it was W.S. Merwin and his wife Paula's grounds on Maui. He was called the Palm Whisperer, if you never heard that. And they took 3 acres of land that was deemed inhabitable, useless, no good. And they had a vision. They developed it eventually into 19 acres. They planted 32 palm trees. Not 32, 32,000 palm trees. No machines, all by hand. Everyone that was planted was watered by hand. We took walking sticks. We walked around the grounds, up and down, all around. Well, 40 years later, they're no longer here. They're there on the grounds is where they are still inhabited. And as we walked around, it's very dense. You can hardly see the sky. I doubt they ever imagined such a thing would happen. I saw these palms from Indonesia that are called walking palms and stick palms. They have no root in the ground. They grow these things out that look like legs, as if they could walk around. We walked, and I saw ones that were shaped like diamonds. Huge leaves that look like you'd use them as an instrument. Some palms that look like hearts. We arrived at his meditation room. and then their house of 40 years. And as we walked around, as we stopped, a freshman in college was visiting for a residency program who read a poem to us. We got to the house, and I sat down, and they were talking about something, and I spaced out, wondering if I could live there, and I thought, maybe a weekend. But I thought about time, talent, and treasure. I thought about the time invested, the talent to grow this lush, unbelievable place that was deemed unusable, inhabitable, no good. And the treasure that's left behind is a conservatory managed by people, still no machinery, still no tools, all by hand, that goes on as a treasure for everyone. It gave new meaning to me about time, talent, and treasure. We all give our time. We've seen it today. We all have talents we can give. We've seen many of them today, some that are unseen, done in silence. We also have our treasure that's expressed in many ways, including what we're going to ask of you today, which is to share your treasure with us so we can continue with everything that we've built here that continues on, that we share with others. I envision this year, every seat full, standing room only. I hope you will join me in that for 2026 in our year of manifestation. Every seat with standing room. I want Reverend Ken to come to me and the board and beg me and us to approve more chairs.
Yes.
So.
Right. Thank you. This is the chair of the board with a vision. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. There are a variety of ways to give. There's a QR code. It's in your Sunday bulletin. It's on the screen behind me. If you're viewing online, click the donate link in the chat. If you're here in the sanctuary, there's a white envelope in the chair seat in front of you. The ushers are coming forward with the baskets for Sunday offering, and also put in your spiritual connection card, and Reverend Ken, as we mentioned, is going to hold that in prayer.
Yes, thank you, ushers. Another expression of time.
Yes.
And we have an affirmation. I'm going to say it once and then note with me. I give with abundant love and joy as I give and receive. Let's know this together.
I give with abundant love and joy, and as I give, I receive. And so it is.
So it is.
Thank you, Diane. All right. Lots of announcements, but every year we here at Unity San Francisco, we invite you to renew your membership. If you're already a member, it will expire, and then you renew it. So use the QR code behind me. And also, if you're interested in becoming a member, it's a beautiful thing. For me, the purpose, the feeling of purpose that my time and my treasure is causing the opportunity for people to learn and grow of their own spiritual power. But there's other benefits.
Leadership opportunities. You can be on the board, a prayer chat. There's so many things you're going to read about that we're going to share with you out there. Rental discounts, spiritual retreats, visioning and connection opportunities. There's so much, right?
Yes, so many opportunities to get involved in Unity San Francisco and the benefits of being involved.
Renew and new. You've got to renew, and if you're new,
and
renew
if you're new.
And new.
So see any one of us for more information after service as well. Coming up next week, we have the return of Anu Peter Brandt doing a wonderful breathwork session here in the sanctuary. We're going to pull back the chairs, lay down on the floor on our yoga mats, stare at this beautiful ceiling, and he will guide us in this healing process. So join us, go to the website, sign up, and join us next Sunday at 3:30 p.m. right here in person.
And the unapologetic manifestation class are coming up in February, and they're Mondays, from 6 to 7 online, and the course is $495. Now understand, this is not a tithing course. This is a course that you're going to learn a whole lot. It is a for-fee course. it's really not to be missed, some of the things that we're going to get. And I do want you to know that if you have any hardships or anything about that cost, please see Reverend Ken.
Yes, and it's an online course because it's a national course, launching it nationally. Anyone
Everywhere.
across the U.S., everybody online can also attend on Zoom. So join us, use the QR code to sign up for class. And we have our spiritual connection groups. They happen monthly. The one that's coming up this week is Spiritually Feminine. It's happening Tuesday at 6 p.m. It's not only for the ladies, but for anyone who brings that feminine energy that you may identify with. You are welcome on Tuesday, this Tuesday, 6 p.m.
And if you'd like prayer, we'd love to pray with you. You can find prayer chaplains just like Tyler with the white stoles. Don't take anything home if something's troubling you. And if you are excited and really, really jazzed about something, anchor it through prayer. There's no better way to embrace it and bring it up even more. Right,
the power of agreement.
Yes.
And as always, thank you to everybody that makes Unity possible. Not only the music team, not only the board of trustees, and the ushers and greeters and hospitality team, but every single one of you bring the energy together that creates Unity San Francisco. So, for our closing song, we invite you to stand and raise your voice with strength and power. Let's sing together, Power of One.
Featuring Luke Schwartz on guitar. If we believe, you and me can make a difference now.
Hi, Kate. Sorry that Mark is sick. Hey, Emmy. Have a good Sunday.